Sugar-coated doll is not so pure. I give. Spin on me every time I'm touch your body. You're mad. I guess you're mad. I'm a bitch, I'm a boss, it's drama. Like that. I'm not gonna spend the night talking. You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Spin your words on someone else. Don't act like you're so obsessed with me. You know that I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you don't like that. You're trying without me. Take it back, you're my sympathy, honey. Well, come on, get ready for this. It drives me back. Wait, wearing pants with some down size. We'll make your perfect fly. Besides, you're listening and my skin blow out. You took it to the skin like this. You still in your man's fault. I'm not gonna spend the night talking. You got bad things on your mind. Keep walking. Spin your words on someone else. I'm not gonna get so obsessed with me. You know that I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you don't like that. You're trying without me. Take it back, you want my sympathy, honey. Well, come on, bitch, get ready for this. You know that I'm coming back. I'm sorry. Read my lips, you don't like that. You're trying without me. Take it all back, but if you want my sympathy, honey. Well, come on, bitch, get ready for this.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 So life ain't easy, yo, I think there's a reason though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flies, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost. Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken, I got patience. One day at a time is how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Everything okay? How is everybody? Let me get to the top of the screen. Hi Nick, good morning. Good morning Leah. Good morning Patty. Love you too. Good morning Sam. Uh, let's see. Good morning Carl. Good morning Him's Nasty. Good morning Mr. J. And good morning Purty. Like the name change, the channel name change. Cute, cute, cute. I forgot. Apparently, I have the intro to the pickles instead of to Dammit Dani, so I have to change that. Hopefully, the outro is right though. Alrighty, how is everybody this morning? Yes, cute, right? Him and girl, you are doing amazing with the clips. I actually have one of your clips pulled up. Well, not clips as a video. It's the calling the teacher one. And I do, you guys. So look, I've been checking. Hold on, let me check here. I have been checking. Let me refresh it. So as of now, nothing has been donated to the GoFundMe. Nope, none. Which tells me that we are getting the word out, you guys. Um, so that's good. Did you see the clip where she's been doing this? Yes. Yes, B was 3. And I'm sorry, how many times has she told us that this has just been since Victor passed. It was supposed to have just been since Victor had passed. Okay, whatever. I feel like I feel like hi, good morning, Hannibal. I really feel like Hannibal, great stream last night. Thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing more attention to her. I feel like the word is getting out. Um, because 0 donos on that GoFundMe so far. So that's good, guys. We're doing what we intended to do. Good morning, Chris. Okay, so we are going to start with our dear friend Denise. This is from yesterday. This is her live stream from yesterday. Leah, thank you so much for becoming a member. Why is that not changed? I have that changed on my studio. Exactly, Chris. I think I think honestly, she's one of the biggest freaking grifters I've seen on here. My gosh. Right? I still don't understand that. The cornstarch thing. Like, you guys, that seems like it would be worse than the cinnamon challenge. I'm surprised that person is alive and kicking and okay. Like, it would leave like a clump in your stomach. If anybody didn't, can one of the mods share links this morning? If anybody didn't catch Hannibal's stream last night, um, go give that a watch, a view, and a like, please. It was a good stream, Nick. It was a really good stream, and I almost made it to the very end, Hannibal. I didn't fall asleep, I think, until halfway through Cobes. Yes, Mr. J. Hannibal showed somebody taking like heaping tablespoons full of cornstarch. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Carl. Okay, guys, we're going to get started because I have a ton of errands I got to run today and also have to pick the little up from summer school. I've recently been delving into some research on Miss Denise, and it's turning out to be quite an extensive investigation. I would imagine, Per. And we thank you so much for all the hard work that you are doing. Yes, him, the seen and not heard. Okay, so we are going to start with this one from yesterday. It's having a great Sunday. It's really kind of uneventful, guys, though, I'll be honest. So let's go. Let me know that sound is okay, guys. Good morning, Pam. Any complaints can be addressed to Pam this morning. Per, I don't know if you realize, like the the channels like yours, the clip channels, the ones that go delving deep and bring it all to our attention. You guys help us reactors so much. So yes, thank you. Yes, did you see she changed it on the GoFundMe?
Hey, free samples, how are you? How are you doing today? How is your Sunday going? Gotta come on here again for a little bit and chit chat and see what we can get into.
Welcome back.
Hi, T. What's up, girl?
Yay,
how are you?
Leah.
How's it going? I'm doing great. Hey, Ruby. Hey, yes, we are having a great day today. We are blessed today. We are excited and happy. Hey, Alicia, how are you, hon? Yeah, we are doing
They are
really
having
good.
a great day, guys, in the hotel that costs twice what the hotel in Kingsport, Tennessee costed. So of course now she's asking for donos, has a GoFundMe. If you've seen my shorts or if you've been watching Purty over the weekend, she's obviously I shouldn't even say back to grifting because she never stopped begging. But she says that this hotel is twice what the other hotel was. So it makes perfect sense, right? She couldn't make it in Tennessee, couldn't make it when her rent at the extended stay hotel in Tennessee was being paid for her. The whole year it was being paid for her. She was begging for money. So it only makes sense to move to a city and state where the cost of living is higher and her rent is double. That makes sense, right?
Right? Happy
Good
Sunday,
morning,
chat.
Grady.
What's new in your neighborhood? Here we go. Oh. Wait a minute. Hi, Steven. How are you? Yes, it's just temporary. Hey, Daniel. Yeah, it's just temporary.
Good morning,
Um,
Jarella.
so I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks because I made a GoFundMe to try to see if I can get some help for us to continue staying here. Hopefully tomorrow I get hired. I called another job, so I'm going to go visit them tomorrow after I go to the food stamp office. And then I still have my job interview at 1:30, so hopefully.
She's banking on, so I don't even know that they are interviews, guys. They're places that are hiring. I'm not even sure if she actually landed interviews for these places. There's two different places, but she thinks that she's going to walk in there, they're going to say you're hired, start at noon. Like she thinks that she's going to be starting work like today.
I get hired the same day, so I can start ASAP because this place is not cheap. It's not cheap. So yeah, I did a
Yes,
GoFundMe.
beautiful.
If anybody wants to help out.
The older one, B is, I call them B and G. B is the oldest, G is the youngest, even though she's got their, got them on videos, got their pictures plastered, even though she has all that out there, I just choose when it comes to the kids, I call them by their initials. So B is the older one, G is the younger one. And B did not want to leave. And I don't understand. Well, because it's all about Denise. That's why I answer my own questions. Because I was going to say, I don't understand why she would be so quick to leave Tennessee. because B wanted to stay with her class. She wanted to stay with her friends. They finally, were somewhere long enough for her to make friends and everything at school. It's okay. No worries, Nick. Don't worry about it. She's only working at fast food for that. Yeah. But I was like, why did she not stick around in Tennessee and try to find something there? Well, I'll tell you why. Because she had no funding. She had to move to a different state, to a different city, so that she could get funding again.
Out in that way, so I can continue staying here. But I am going to be on the phone tomorrow.
Please somebody make it make sense to me, because I really am not getting. I can't grasp where her head is right now. Moving to a more expensive state where she's paying double the rent, but somehow once she finds a job, a fast food job, she's going to be able to be perfectly fine and she won't be grifting on here anymore. I totally agree, Hannibal. She's voiding CPS. Yep, I totally agree. Good morning, Lilith.
Trying to see if I can get any type of help, because this place is double the rent. The weekly rent here is double, and the monthly is triple the amount.
And how does that make sense? The weekly rent is double and the monthly rent is triple. I don't get it.
So we're just gonna do it like week by week, I guess. We're gonna try to make it work. So hopefully I start work right away, and start making phone calls tomorrow to see what type of help is out there here in this state. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Tiffany. Thank you, my love. Maybe. I don't know.
Well,
maybe.
she's not in Tennessee anymore, Carlotta. She left Tennessee the day that she got evicted from the hotel. So anybody that didn't watch last week, she came on TikTok telling how she had no help with the hotel, that the program that was paying her rent at the extended stay hotel had dried up. Most likely because of people like Denise that take advantage of the system. Just saying. So, but then the next day she comes on YouTube. Now remember that video was on TikTok. So the next day she comes on YouTube screaming and hollering about how viewers got her kicked out of the hotel by calling the hotel. Okay, first of all, viewers calling or emailing the hotel isn't going to get you kicked out, Denise, unless you did something you weren't supposed to be doing, which you did. But it was just funny to me that there was two different stories. The first story being that the program, so basically she told the truth on TikTok, telling that the program that was paying her rent all this time while she was still on here begging daily for donations, for Newports, for Pepsi, for food. If she got a craving, she'd beg for somebody to buy that craving for them for dinner that night. The lies just go on and on.
We see. Maybe I'll look cute tomorrow. I don't know. So yeah, I did a GoFundMe. If anybody wants to check it out, it's on the community post to try to see if I can get help with that situation, so we can continue staying here. Hopefully, like I said, if I get the job tomorrow, of course it takes like
I didn't even have to dig to find out. She's just that big of a dummy.
2 weeks before you get a first paycheck or something like that. So it'll buy me some time if I can raise a little bit of money to continue staying here, because if not, I don't know. Hey Rio, how are you? How you doing? Thank you. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you.
So Hannibal, like, I know she did say that she had a voucher, and that the voucher is only good for 6 months in Tennessee. Is that true? So that was what she said, that she lost her Section 8 voucher because, I'm geographically ignorant. Here, go check her. If you go to her community page and you check her GoFundMe, you'll find out, Hannibal. Now, when I did the GoFundMe video, I did block out where she was, which is for me, for my peace of mind. I don't want to be the one to blast that out there, but Dummy did put it right on the GoFundMe, so it's there.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay. Oh, I'm glad.
No. She has not always worked. She does not keep a job, Patty. No job that she has ever had has she held on to for very long. And I really believe that this time she outright said she wasn't looking for work until she got into the apartment that she was waiting for. That was another lie. She told us she was already approved for the apartment and that she was just waiting on Section 8 to inspect the apartment. That was a lie because then the apartment called and said that she didn't get approved for it. She had a voucher that was for 6 months and it was probably paying for the hotel until she found a place. Okay, so she was super, super picky about where, just like, like I say all the time, and I don't know why, well, I do know why it bothers me so much, but just like I say, she won't drink anything but Pepsi, name brand. She will not smoke anything but Newports, name brand. Um, it was the same way with the apartment. She wanted what she wanted. And even though it was going to be paid for and she wasn't going to be out of pocket, she wanted what she wanted and wasn't going to take anything. So when her voucher expired, of course, that wasn't Denise's fault, y'all. That was the state of Tennessee's fault.
Glad to hear that. Right? Don't forget to hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Oh, that helps me out a lot. So tomorrow's going to be making phone calls, doing what I got to.
Yes, Hannibal, exactly. She was approved for the voucher. The apartment that she found did not accept her or would not accept the voucher. Exactly. Even though she told us literally like 5 days after she went to the apartment to fill out paperwork and everything. She told us like 5 days later that she was approved, that they were just waiting for the apartment to be inspected, which was a lie.
Do. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Like
thank
Maury
you.
Povich.
I don't know. I don't like my hair lately. It just, I don't know. But thank you for the compliment. I appreciate you. So again, you can send super stickers and super chats to my channel. Of course, that will also help me out. Um, and like I said, I have a GoFundMe to try to see if I can raise some funds to stay here another week, maybe two. Hopefully until I
go where I had to go. Oh man. But when I came back, I felt like
Okay, we are live,
the
guys.
life was sucked out of me. That sun and this heat. And I really forgot how hot it gets here. I mean, it's like an exhausting heat. It just wants to suck the energy out of you. Good morning. Hey, Dragon Boss Man, how are you? Good morning. I have to come. I have to go back today at 3 o'clock. Unfortunately, yesterday when I went, I did go. I promise I went. I was there for about 30 minutes. The manager told, or the hiring manager told someone to come back today at 3 because she wasn't able to get out of her position to interview me. They are very short staffed, so that is a good thing. Um,
Good
I
morning,
don't
Jamie.
see why I wouldn't get the job. They do need people. They really need people, from what I was told. So I have to come back today at 3 o'clock.
She worked while the finger was still
That
running
location
on. Yes, gross.
is a
Yes.
very, very busy.
And and most of you know my mod and my dear friend AR. AR was literally eating roast beef sandwiches at the time that we were discussing Denise's rotten finger and her working at Arby's.
Establishment, very busy establishment. I was just sitting there and looking around, and it was like a constant, it was constant customers there. It was constant. And I was like, oh, okay. So the drive through was full. That's a good thing. The front was full. That's a good thing. So today I have to go back at 3 o'clock.
PR,
So that
good morning. It's so good to see you, hon.
I have a feeling she's gonna hire me on the spot
Because you're
because
such
they're
a
so
catch.
short staffed and they need people. So I'm very, very hopeful about that situation today, yes. But I promise I did go My interview
Why does she keep promising that she went as if this affects us at all? This is you and your living and your children. I would hope that you went.
was at 1:30. I showed up like at 1:20. I showed up for about 1:20. So they were really, really nice. So very,
Jamie.
hospitable. So definitely I'm going back today. I stopped someplace else, but they were not hiring, so it's okay. I tried. But I feel very
Now, wouldn't it be the same
optimistic that
thing though, Hannibal? Even there, it would be the same, right? As far as like any help she's trying to get or whatever, she's going to go out, she's going to get a job now, supposedly. But then that'll affect how much help she gets, right? So my guess is this whatever she ends up with, whatever job or whatever, my guess is it won't last any longer than the others have.
I'm gonna get this job. I'm very hopeful because of the fact that they need people. So, like she told me, the hiring manager couldn't get away because I guess whatever position she was in, there was nobody to replace her for those maybe 20, 30 minutes of an interview that, they give you. Hello, Amanda. Hey, Grace. How are you? Hey, Brandon. Good morning. It's somewhere in the United States of America.
Where was the job at?
But
Was
I'm
the
still
question
putting
that she was just answering.
applications online just in case.
If anybody
Just
knows, if she gets the job, she will out herself eventually. It's not even clip channels and reaction channels out here outing different things. She's just a dummy.
in case. Um, but I have like a really good feeling about getting hired there. So
Jamie, all I can compare it to is you guys know that I started out as a VIB. That's all I can compare it to is that they're just like I always used to say, I'm really slow when it comes to people. Like, um, I give benefit of the doubt like over and over and over. And that's all I can think of is that these people are snowballed from her. And at this point they're still in that feeling bad for her and believing what she says. How they can believe what she says when there's so many people now covering her and pointing out the lies and the scams, I don't know. I'm hoping that they slowly fall off like foodies do. But even if they do, new ones will come along that believe her, obviously, because she's been doing this for 10 years.
um, yeah, we just have to wait until 3 o'clock. So I didn't come back on. I was, but like I said, I was exhausted from the heat. I try to do everything in the mornings. Of course, by the time 12 o'clock hit, it was hot. So a lot, I got a lot of things done yesterday, good things. So thank you, Jesus.
Yes, Hannibal.
So we're moving along. We're
Yeah,
moving along slowly but surely.
she's going from state to state and applying for all this help and everything. And I don't know if that's what she did in Philly and in Texas and in North Carolina. I don't know if she did this in all of the states that she's lived because she's lived in quite a few states. So I mean, I would guess, I would imagine, if you go into her chat and you try to give her poor Nick has tried so many times to give her resources because she was in the same area that she was. So Nick knew a lot of, the resources that were out there and stuff. She doesn't want resources. She doesn't want to do any of the work herself.
Shortly, but we'll get there. We'll get
Yes,
there. At
I
least I'm
agree.
not sobbing in my own depression or sadness or whatever you want to call it. I get up and did what I had to do yesterday, and we got things accomplished. So that's good.
I would thank him.
Mm. What's PMG? What is that? I don't know what that means. Well,
It was just a typo.
I'm sorry to
Say
hear that, but
OMG.
I was watching the news yesterday.
No, Carl.
Somebody had brought it up to my attention, and I was watching the news. Again, I'm trying to take care of my stuff, but these immigrants that came from somewhere had abducted, raped, and killed this poor.
Obviously, that it's not what she's talking about right now, but she does go off and rant about immigrants. And it boils down to the fact that she just is upset because they get more help than she does, which she doesn't know that for a fact, but you know, that's what is in her head.
12-year-old little girl, and I was like, oh my god. One guy was telling him not to do it. He was trying to convince him to not to do it. He said, fuck it. He said, he said, I want that. That's crazy.
She does the whole
That's
snot and thing with her
crazy.
nose. It's
Let me
disgusting.
try to turn the camera around so that if I do, let me see. If I do take it off, you won't see. Ooh, let me turn the
She may
camera
not be
around.
wrong, Carl, but she gets so
You
much
won't see
help.
my room.
You know what I mean? And it's never enough. No matter how much help she gets in whatever state, it's never enough. She's still complaining.
Let's see this right here. Oh, okay. It's okay. Oh, hey Ruby, how are you? How you doing this morning? Yep, we are doing well. Thank you for asking.
Also, as far as why do people like her? I would say, you guys, so she went, when I started following her, she had less subs than I do. She had like maybe like 1.9K subs or something like that. And she grew really, really fast. But what she doesn't like take into account is that when she got to that 15K, the majority of those subs are haters. They're people watching her because she is a scammer. They're in there to troll her. And the ones that aren't haters are children. When she started growing her channel, she thought that we got paid by how many subs we have, which your sub count does not matter when you're in your paycheck. It's all about your views. So she would let anybody in her chat because she thought that the more subscribers she had, the bigger paycheck she was going to have. So there's tons of kids, and you can tell the kids, like they'll come in and they'll say, name a car for an edit, or they'll come in and they'll like give her all kinds of compliments, tell her how beautiful she is, stuff like that. You can really tell the kids. So she has tons of children, and she does not kick them out of her 18 plus chat.
I would hate. I would hate. Hold on, let me get this straight. I would hate for anybody to have asthma.
I like her, Carl.
In this state, because it would mess them up big time. Because I came back yesterday and I felt like I was gonna have an asthma
How'd you like
attack.
that one?
And I was trying to catch my breath because it's so hot over here. I was trying to catch my breath.
I have tried to attempt to mimic that, what she does with the snotting in her nose and all that. I can't do it, and I don't want to enough to to practice it.
And it was like, but almost 3
I like
o'clock
her
in the
too,
afternoon.
Carl.
And when I came back in, I had to catch my breath. So we're doing good. I'm being productive. I said, well, let me come on live for a little bit and say hi so you guys can see that we're doing fine. I'm still trying to work out
But see, like,
the kinks for the room.
it's all these things that got her. So the best way for me to explain it is it's very similar to what people did to Val. It hasn't gotten to that degree yet, but I would not doubt if it does get to that degree. Because she literally kind of did this to herself. That snotting thing, nobody can stand. The finger thing, nobody could understand why she didn't get help, why she didn't get it removed, blah, 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 blah. Like all these things that make people go in there and troll her, she did to herself. It has nothing to do with, even though she'll blame it on the clip channels, she likes to go after the clip channels. She'll blame it on the clip channels. She'll blame it on the reaction channels. Now, I will say, guys, I don't even know which one it was because I would not go looking for it, but there was a reaction channel that apparently put up pictures of her kids and of her boyfriend that passed. He was red rummed. I don't do that. I'm not going to, blast the kids' pictures. Even though she does it, I'm not going to do that. But some reaction channel did, and boy, did she have a fit about it.
The funds for the room. I do have a GoFundMe.
Brandy,
Oh, thank you, baby. I do have a GoFundMe. I put it in the description on this video. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to touch on it and take you to the GoFundMe, but if you want to know about the GoFundMe, I guess you can put a message on my YouTube studios, and I can send you the link.
The link is in.
I am going to make some phone calls today. I did get some leads on helping with the room. I don't know how long that's going to take, but I think they open up around 9 and it's like 8:30 here or something like that. I want to say no, I don't. I think I got like a little tan for real.
That is because the hotel they are at has a pool, so she's living her best life.
So I don't know if you guys are going to be able to hit the link on the GoFundMe on the description.
Exactly,
I don't know. But if you're wanting to help for the room,
it cracks me up too. She always says you can. She always says you can send super chats. You can send super stickers. I do have a Cash App. I do have a PayPal. Now she's added Zelle.
there is again a GoFundMe. There's a Cash App. There's a PayPal. Anything and everything will help because I gotta pay this room.
It's so sad because they're learning how to be gypsies. They're learning how to run, from every issue. Like I said, she's had CPS on her tail in numerous states. I think it's like 4 different states, and not just 4 different cases, but 4 different states. Some of those cases she has more than one case, or some of those states she has more than one case. But like the little one, G, she will, if she wants a toy, a dolly, something, she'll say, ask them to send you money so I can get that. Like her kids know what she does and they have picked it up, and now they think just like her, every whim, her mom should just, their mom should just come on and beg for the money for them to have that. So I feel like she's passing this down to another generation. Now I will say B, the older one, I think she is pretty level-headed. I worry for her relationship with Denise, because some of the things that she says to Denise and calls her out and different things, it's sad. She sounds like she doesn't even like her.
Thursday, this in a couple of days I gotta pay for this room. So if I don't get any type of help, or maybe that's a process, I don't know, maybe I have to go there and sign some paperwork or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know how that works. But I know my bill is due Thursday, so I was trying to see if I can get some help for that. No. Good morning.
Yes,
Hey,
Hannibal.
how are you?
And
Yeah.
she's a beautiful smart. She's so smart. And like I said, she's got more common sense. She's more level-headed and rational than Denise. And
Yeah.
she's only 13.
Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I appreciate all the prayers. I appreciate all the well wishes. I really do. It really helps me out, during my day, and it gets me going and motivated, knowing that people are out there, praying for us, and really, um, really wanting the best for us. So right now everything's going good. I am not feeling depressed. I'm not feeling sad. I thought I was coming back here. I thought
Now
my
see,
mental health
she's so
would
dumb. It's all hush hush where she is, but drops hints and outs herself all the time. She just said coming back here. She literally was talking about the place she landed for weeks before she left. So why she thinks it was even before she outed herself on where she was on the GoFundMe. Even before that, we all knew where she went.
be different. Um, I feel like I'm back home, like home. Like I just feel like it's home. And even though I'm from Miami, but uh,
Yes, Hannibal, absolutely.
I
It's
feel
already
more
starting.
motivated than
Sad.
ever to get things done, get things accomplished. I feel I feel good. I really do. Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, Mac. So like I said, I thought I've driven around already a little bit. Going here, the welfare office, going to the job interview, stopping, at the grocery store. Um,
Oh, Jamie, I'm sorry.
and I thought I would feel different, but I'm feeling like I was meant to come back. I feel like, you know, um, I feel good.
Make this make sense, you guys. It's supposed to be a secret where she is. Um, and the way she's talking, she's telling y'all where she is.
I don't know how to explain it, but um, yeah, it just feels different. Hey, Iris. So I just feel
She was
different,
mad
and
at the other hotel because the girls were not allowed to be outside playing unless they were supervised. Well, Denise is above sitting outside on the steps and watching her girls while they play outside. She was mad because she said, well, if another parent, like if another kid's parent is out there, that should be fine. Yeah, it should be okay for you to pawn your kids off on another parent that's actually doing their job as a parent and watching their children. Yeah.
and I feel complete. Um, I don't know how to explain it. I really don't know how to explain it.
Because you're living lap of luxury right now
But
with your pool and your nice hotel.
um, again, I am just gonna look, for
You
the
guys,
future. I'm gonna.
I get so torn too because on one hand, I'm glad that the girls are somewhere where they can have somewhat of a summer. I'm glad that they have the pool for the girls' sake. It just really stinks that she gets to suck up the benefits as well.
Hustle, and I'm going to get it together, and you know um, I'm just gonna do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? So
Now, mind you, the best she can is also what she was doing in Tennessee. We see where that went.
I don't know. It really does feel different coming back here. So um, still a lot of things that I want to try again, and um, just get back into a routine and
I don't think
um,
she'll ever go back
yeah,
to the park.
just do a lot of great things and enjoy my life, enjoy the kids, and hopefully once we get the place and my job is steady, we can start doing things like we used to do when we were here and go out and go to the movies and try new things and because it's such a big state, there's always something to do, somewhere to go, something new to experience. There's always something new popping up, that we can go kick it for a few hours. So, or go.
She said when they first got to the hotel the first night, she said, "I'm going to spend the day with the girls tomorrow doing something super fun and free. I found a place nearby to that we can go for free." It was the pool at the hotel, you guys.
Go to the park. There's a free park. We would have to take the bus for that because certain places, you can take the bus and just leave the car and just enjoy the day and just, hey, how are you? Good morning. And just, enjoy being a family, I guess. Um, and just try to work it out. You know what I'm saying? So again, if anybody wants to help out, if anybody wants to check out the GoFundMe, again, I have the Cash App, I have the PayPal. I do have to pay for this room Wednesday.
She took them to a really nice park, Hannibal in Tennessee, and it was really nice. But then it became whenever they wanted to go back, it became they couldn't go back because she didn't have money to buy bottled water and snacks for them while they were at the park. Well, even if you were at home, wouldn't you need water and drinks and snacks for the girls? That made absolutely zero sense. It was just another way to beg.
I'm gonna try to figure it out today how I can do that, um, so we can continue staying here. I would hate to get hired today and then um, not have anywhere to stay. To
You know what's weird, Jamie, is my son is too, and his pool doesn't warm up. It is the weirdest thing. I don't know if it's because of his elevation, because he's by the mountains. Um, but his pool stays cold, like too cold.
continue working, or I don't know how I would work that out. But I mean, it's too hot. It's too hot out there to try to figure it out. Like I said, if you have asthma and you live here in this state, oh my god, that's yeah, that would be rough. I know a couple of people who
Ugh.
have asthma and it's rough. It's rough,
I'm gonna
rough,
lose
rough.
my breakfast. I haven't even had breakfast. Would that have something to do with the
So good
elevation,
morning
Jamie? I
to
don't know why that
everyone. I
would
know it's
be.
early,
It's so hot there and
but
sunny.
like I said, I'm just coming on to let everybody know that we okay. We're doing good. Um, I'm getting things done, and yeah, we'll see what the day brings us. Um, hopefully, it'll bring us good news, good juju and good vibes and all that stuff. So kids are still sleeping. um, yeah, around 9 o'clock, I should start making some phone calls. Yeah, I like this picture right here. This picture's cute. This picture's cute. I wish I had something to prop my phone on. So
I mean, she calls herself Granny. She calls herself a gypsy. I've never known any gypsies. Apparently that's what they do is, move around a lot and they don't stay in any place for very long. But when you're raising children, that is not a stable upbringing for kids. That's my thing. Like it all comes back to the girls. And that's why I get so torn with her because I want to see the girls' needs met. But how do you do that without giving to her? And a lot of us think that she is not above like when we went to Tennessee, some of us wanted to take gifts to the kids when we had our trip to Tennessee, but we also don't trust that she wouldn't return gifts that are sent for the girls to get cash.
Y'all can see this Beanie Boo. Let me see if I can put this bottle of water. There you go. Bottle of water. Right in front
Good
of
morning, vibes.
it. So I can hold my phone.
Yes, she absolutely does, which is so gross, Carl.
So that's very sad.
I mean, when she got to this hotel, she started begging immediately for help with the hotel. Even though she got her check from YouTube 2 days after she got to this hotel. So she has money. She's still begging, but she has money. And she tried to say, ugh, this burns me up. You know how we have to reach a $100 threshold in order to get a paycheck each month? If you don't hit $100 in earnings, you don't get paid for the month. They add that on to your next month. And once you hit $100, then you get paid for that month and the month before or whatever. I totally forgot where I was going with this. Give me a second. Oh, she tried to tell us that she hadn't met her threshold for the month. And when she says that, she doesn't mean YouTube's $100 threshold in order to get a paycheck. It's apparently a threshold that she sets for herself because she gets 3 to 6K views on each video. There is no way in heck that she has not reached her threshold for YouTube. But that was another reason that she was, begging for super chats and super stickers and blah 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 blah.
It's very sad how these immigrants are coming here to the United States of America and they're just committing crimes and stuff like that. And then yesterday when I was at the welfare office, there was this child that had I don't know about too much about autism, but I think it was like stage 2 or something like that of autism, and she's been trying to get help. She's been trying to get her Medicaid help for him. And they moved here all the way from Florida because I was talking to the grandmother, and she was saying how there's no help in Florida for autism children. So he needs therapy. He needs what he needs, and they've been trying to get Medicaid since December. And I was like, why is it taking so long? And the kid was just screaming, yelling, punching, kicking, slapping. And I was like, oh my God. And the mom, God bless her soul, because she really was trying to keep him calm and, collective. And oh my God, I think he was like 2 maybe. I don't know. That's just wild. No, I'm not showing my location. Sorry. I don't know why you would say that. Hey, Mary D, good morning. How are you? Sorry, sweetheart. I don't play that.
People will come in her chats, kids, mind you, and they will ask to see the kids because they hear kids in the background. They want to see the kids because they're a kid, right? It just really irks me when we know, whether we're in Nick's or Carl's or mine or, whoever's stream, if we're mods and we know that there's children in there and it's an 18 plus chat, we kick them out and block them from the channel. She lets these kids hang out and then she gets angry with them because they're the ones that will point out the beard. They're the ones that will tell her to not smoke. They're the ones that will ask to see her girls.
So yeah, for 2 hours I was there. Kid was screaming, kicking. It was wild. It was wild. So I got what I needed. Thank you, Jesus. Did a little groceries.
Yeah. Then I had to go back, and then I had to go to the job interview. So yeah, it was very an eventful day yesterday. Very eventful day yesterday, especially at the welfare office for 2 hours. I feel bad for her. I wouldn't want to wish that on nobody. That it was very acoustic. It was very echoey at the office. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like when he was yelling and having maybe a temper tantrum, maybe I don't know. I don't want to be rude and disrespectful because I really don't know what that's like. But it just made it louder in there, and it just, oh my god. And then it started getting, hey Cassie, good morning. And then it started getting busy right after 2 hours. People were coming. I was there like at 7:45. I wasn't playing. I was there at 7:45. So after a couple of hours, it started getting busy, and it started getting crowded. And he was just, oh.
Carl, is if your chat if your channel is 18 plus, it shouldn't even be interesting to kids. You know what I mean? I mean, it's just a constant, beg fest. That's all her channel is. It's just her constantly asking for money. I don't understand even why kids like that. I think it's just a matter of the fact that she lets them stay in her chat.
Oh man. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. It was crazy. It was crazy for those 2 hours. When I left there, I felt like I left there with a headache because I'm telling you, for that little 2-year-old kid, I'm thinking he was 2, maybe 3. He had a pacifier on, and I don't know. Again, I don't want to wish that on nobody. Hey Sarah, good morning. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, I do have a TikTok. I also have a TikTok. I was messing with it the other day, and I had to ask Bianca to help me with it because I was messing with it the other day, and I don't know what I did. But again, for people who was on my TikTok, you can go back and follow me. Again, I don't know what I did. I know I put it on private for whatever reason, and then I noticed it was on private. Like I was just messing with it, trying to figure how it worked. Just trying to figure out more about TikTok. But I messed up somewhere. But again, if anybody wants to go back, if anybody wants to.
She's lying. I remember when she did that with her TikTok. She did it because the trolls were so bad. She did it because of the things that were being said in the comments, and she couldn't take the heat, so she got out of the kitchen.
To follow, that's fine. I posted the other day. It was a cute little post. I'm gonna lie, it was a cute little post. So yeah, I messed up. I did something. I don't know what I did, but if you want to go and follow me on TikTok, that's fine too. So not really anything much exciting today, but my girl Gypsy Rose Blanchett, she's been on her little TikTok lives lately a lot. I don't know. I've been watching her lifetime, little clips here and there. And child, when I tell you this woman was not ready for marriage, that woman was not ready for nothing, honey. She just married that man just to marry that man, just to have a place to stay. She's a hot mess. I'm a hot mess too, but
Thank you for
I'm sure we all
that.
are in some weird way. We are all hot messes in our own way. But she, again, I said it before. I think she should have taken some time to herself. I think she should have, enjoyed her freedom. Get to getting to renew herself. When you've been locked up for so long, a lot of things change. Whether you're in there for a year, 3 years, 5 years, whatever. I know my brother served 10, and my other brother
It's
served
one of
5.
G's toys.
And when they came out, it was
Don't
different.
you recognize that, Hannibal, from the GoFundMe? The GoFundMe is literally just a picture of this toy.
It was. They said they had to adjust. A lot of things have changed in those years, and she did 8.5, and she's still on probation. I think she's on probation for like 2 years. Well, maybe less because she's been out already for a few months. But it takes time to get back into society, and I think she just did everything way too fast, way too quick, and again, I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but Ryan really seemed to really love her and want to make her happy. And he's speaking out now.
I lied, actually. It's this one. This one behind the one that is in front. That's the one that was on the GoFundMe.
He's speaking out. He is speaking out. He is not holding back. So let me do something here. That was rude. That was so rude and disrespectful. Oh, okay, bye, Sarah. Yes. Oh, thank you for coming. Appreciate it. You know, if you're gonna come on here and be rude and disrespectful and very immature, you really don't need to be here. You really don't. I'll hide you from the channel. I don't really give a damn. I really don't. You can watch, but you won't be able to comment. So that's how that works. So again, yeah, I just think she needed some time. Sometimes in life, we just need time to grow. We just need time to adjust. You know, we just need time to get back into society. You know what I'm saying? When you've gone through tragedies, when you've gone through death, or even if you've been to jail, you know, whatever the situation may be in your life, um, you know, I think that you have to go through what you have to go through, and then you have to try to enter society um, slowly. You know, not jump
I turned the volume up, Carl. Let me know if that's any better. Is everybody else having the same issue?
the gun and forget about the past. You know, you can't forget about the past, but you can move forward. You know, does that make sense? Yeah, Sarah says she has to go. So, you know, even though she's been through what she's been through and I've been through what I've been through, you know, I think her and I are a little bit similar. I mean, I didn't kill nobody, but I'm just saying we have a few things in common. You know, and I do feel for the girl, but again, when you go through a death of your loved ones or your partner or a child or whatever, you know, God forbid that happens, but when you go through a major life event situation, again, I've said it before, everyone handles it different. Everybody goes through it different. You know, I don't think anybody should rush through the process. Some people move on better than others, you know, so, and things just happen the way they happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going through life events, you know, I think it's better to deal with it and go through it in your own way, because a lot of people, you know, see other ways out, and they hurt themselves, or, you know, they unalive themselves, you know, because they feel like they can't live without that person. Maybe they feel that, you know, things are not going to get better. Things are going to get better.
Yes, Irma. Good morning.
Yes, you have to make them better, you know, but again, everybody's grief is different. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going through something in life, I mean, I'm really not anybody to give anybody some type of opinion, or
Exactly.
you know, telling you what to do or not, whatever. But
You can say that.
I'm just telling you from my experience. It was hard, very hard, especially in the beginning. I felt like
Better, Irma?
I had to move forward and put it behind me and not grieve. And I had to try to take care of these girls and find housing and, you know, do what I had to do. But again, everybody's different. I had to slow it down. I had
But you didn't do what you had to do when you were in Tennessee.
to cry. I had to express myself. I had to, you know, share, and I had to release it. I think if you hold it and you don't cry and you pretend like it never happened, I think it'll hurt you more in the long run. Again, I'm not anybody to give anybody any type of advice. I'm just telling you what I went through, my feelings and my thoughts. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care what anybody else does. You have not lived my life in the last 2 years. You know, you can say whatever you
Last 10 years, guys. There is video of her begging as far back as 10 years ago.
want. You can make up stories. You can make phony headlines.
B
I don't
is
give a damn.
13.
I really don't.
B is 13. There is literally a clip. What was it? Was it a clip from a newspaper or something? It's over on Per's channel. If we have time, we can watch it after.
I'm not perfect. I never claimed that I was perfect. You know, people make mistakes and people do what they do, you know, and it is what it is. So if you're going through something, just take your time, cry it out, yell, scream, do what you have to do to release the fear. I think it was more of a feeling of fear with me, now that I think about it. The fear of, am I going to be able to continue? Am I going to be able to continue to raise these girls by myself? Even though, you know, he wasn't really there, but he was there, if it makes sense. So now he's not there. So I think a lot of stuff
Good
with
morning,
me, it has to do
Graham.
with fear. Am I going to be strong enough? Am I going to be as powerful as I was before he, left. Ambition, a go-getter. There was a lot of fear behind my grief, my sadness, my depression. Um, am I going to do a good job? Am I going to be able to do this by myself? So a lot of questions, a lot of doubt in my head, a lot of
So I imagine that Victor must have helped somewhat with the kids. As far as I know, I don't think he worked. Denise was the one that was working. He was an alcoholic. Um, when he passed, like I said, it was determined that his death was a red rum, and but when he passed, they were not together. He was living on the streets.
fear in my heart, if that makes any type of sense. Coming back here, I don't have that issue. I don't feel that way. Here, I'm feeling different. I'm feeling like myself again, a go-getter, and trying to get things done and trying to get things accomplished in a short.
Okay, I thought I shut the chat because I thought my chat was just like frozen, but apparently it just no one was chatting.
Period of time, because school starts here sometime in August. So I'm going to try to, I don't have to, but I'm going to try to get us an apartment before school starts. Um, yeah, so I guess I'm talking about my feelings this morning, but coming back, I think I'm at peace. Um, I
Welcome
feel
back.
I feel good. Nothing right now is perfect. Nothing right now is, I can't move into an apartment right now, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna do it, and yeah, we're gonna just take it one day at a time. That's all. That's all we can do. I feel like, hold on, let me try to refresh. Mm. So again, I'm really no one to give anybody any type of advice for real, but from my experience through the grieving process, through the life process, sometimes if you feel like crying or screaming or yelling just to release the stress, do it. Do it. If it helps you, do it. I think that was my problem in the beginning, that I was working at Arby's, and I was trying to stay busy and not think about it, and I didn't give myself that time to heal or scream or yell or cry, because I was busy trying to go to work and find housing, and I was putting myself last. I was putting my thoughts, my feelings, my energy last.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What? You were putting yourself last? Since when? I don't think, as far back as I can remember, that I've gone in your videos, I've ever seen you put yourself last. These girls have been eating oxtails and like things like that. That, I'm sorry, kids aren't asking for oxtails. That's you. Every time you have a craving for a certain dinner, you come on here begging. And when you bought the oxtails, you lied. You told the audience that you got them at Kroger's or I can't remember if it was Kroger's. Don't quote me on that. It could have been Food City and whatever else she goes to. But she told us she got the oxtails for like 60% off. And it was a lie. Somebody called that grocery store and they were not 60% off. The manager said they had not had them 60% off at all. And she paid like $16.99 a pound.
And I was just thinking about the girls, and I was putting the job first, the kids first. And I think in the long run, it didn't help me. It made it a little bit worse. Moving back to Tennessee, I thought it would be good school system and all that good stuff. Trying to give my girls a better life. But I'm okay here. I really am okay here. Well, they got good schools here too now. I'm gonna lie. They got good schools now. I ain't gonna smoke a cigarette. They got good schools. I ain't gonna lie. I never had no problems with the school system here where I'm at.
Thank you.
Oh, my back hurts. Let me cover up this camera so I go. Are we still here? Is anybody chit-chatting? I don't know. We got 27 people. I know my video is not that exciting this morning, but yeah, it's a video nevertheless. It's a video nevertheless, so I don't know. I just thought I'd express myself this morning. So yeah, I really feel good about this situation. Hopefully soon.
Okay, no problem.
I think I need like 2 pay stubs, and then I found I've been looking online, and there's 2, but the one I really no, I don't really want it, but I know that I know they're there. If I go to this one apartment complex, it's really nice though. It's really nice. So it's about 1,000 square feet. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment with a dishwasher. It has a pool, park, a clubhouse. It has a washer and dryer hookup. But it would be in the same school district that they would have gone to the last time, and the daycare is like right across the street. So everything would be in the same area. The job, the apartment, you know, it would make it convenient for me. Hey, Mama Moon, good morning. How are you?
Wow, we
So it
want
would
to
make
be
it
convenient.
very convenient to you know, stay in the same area. Everything is right there. The grocery store is like what I would say 8 minutes away, 7 minutes away. You know, but in that street, everything is right there. You know, if I needed some ice, I go to a particular place, and you know they got the good Sonic ice. So yeah, it's just convenient.
That kind of irritates me too, because y'all know I live on lemon ice water. Um, God bless my son. He bought me an ice maker for Mother's Day. But Sonic Ice is like 2 or 3 times the price of a regular bag of ice. Just saying.
Let me put it that way. Let me not give up too much. It's convenient. So if I wanted ice cream from a particular chain, it's right up the street. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little convenient area. But the apartments are nice because I have seen them before. Victor and I and the kids.
Make it convenient for me. I.
I know the kids don't remember, but Victor and I were trying to get these apartments before what was it? COVID. Before COVID. But we looked at them. They were super nice. They were super nice. So it's about 1,000 square feet. The last apartment I had here was 950 square feet, and it only had 1 bathroom. So definitely need a second bathroom because, you know, Bianca's always looking in the mirror for some odd reason. She's always looking in the mirror. Maybe I used to do the same thing when I was young. I don't know.
She's 13.
So yeah. So again, I do have the GoFundMe if anybody is interested in helping, donating, or sharing it on your Facebook page.
You
to help
can
us
donate.
out. Ooh, my body hurts. We also have, you know, the Cash App, the PayPal, all that good stuff. So yeah, I can't believe the kids are still sleeping.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Nick. After school, I think she's thinking like if she's working, then after school, which I'm kind of surprised because I can't see her. The only way G is going to go to daycare is if it's paid for. Denise is not going to pay for daycare, especially if she's only working like at a fast food place or something. She's not going to pay out of pocket for daycare. I would think that if it came down to that, then B would just be taking care of her, which B takes care of her when Denise is right there. So, good morning.
I'm telling you, it's the heat. It's the heat. Ain't nobody trying to come out of this heat. But I have to. They don't have to, but I have to. So, again, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for the new subby. I will try to come back later and give you guys an update. I might take after my interview, I might just take the kids to the pool. So for a little bit, because they've been stuck in here. But it's hot though. Oh, it's
you know that free place that she found that she could take the kids for fun, right in the hotel.
It's hot. Even going to the pool, it's hot. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try to make it a good day. So again, thank you everyone for coming. Sorry, my camera has to be the way it is. Maybe I'll show my face later because my hair is a hot mess. Anyways, it looks like yeah, it's a hot mess. So thank you guys for coming, and I'll keep you updated and be blessed. And today is gonna be a good day. Deuces, pieces. Bye.
Bye. Okay. So we're going to skip Sundays since we had that one. This is Per's video. If somebody could, do you have it sped up at all, Per, or am I good if I put it on 1.5? If somebody could share Per's link, please. Slow. I had her on 1.75 when we were listening to her. I can't listen to her normal.
Birthday wish list. If anybody wants to go on there, if anybody would like to send me a birthday gift, you can.
You can.
The way how I count it is by times first, and then the ones I count by 1.
So how was school today?
I don't know.
You don't know? What's that smell? Let me see those shoes. They better not be nothing underneath the shoes. Oh, the other one.
There's really not nothing.
Oh, okay. So tell me. Oh, that must be coming from the outside. Is that coming from you? Huh?
Well, guess what the teacher asked?
What did the teacher ask you today?
Did you take a bath?
She asked.
Later. Right now. Later right now.
She
Yeah,
What teacher was this?
Miss Christian.
Okay.
She
then-
asked you if you took a bath today. Oh, so why would she ask you that?
Mm.
Sorry, we have a gap. I'm missing a tooth, dumbass. This is why I don't come on the evening.
I have a gap.
This is why I don't come in the evenings. Because people just say stupid stuff.
How did you lose your tooth?
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go because this chat
ChatBT.
is just
So she blames it on the chat. I'm going to go because this chat is just, she blames it on the chat. The chat is not why she ends the live. She ends the live because she has to call the school and scream at the teacher.
ridiculous
Just
today.
ChatGPT.
I'm trying to talk about serious stuff and have a good topic. Oh, close that. Go inside. And I'm the
Good morning.
I don't. My mods need to do that. I have a whole bunch of them. I don't know why they haven't put only mods on here. Subs. Yeah, this is why I don't stay on here sometimes too long, because these kids after school come on here and think that this is a game.
Right, him, and she doesn't miss a beat. She doesn't, end the live so that she can talk to Gypsy about it. No. She asks her very minimal and then flies off the handle and gets off so that she can go scream.
That this is my livelihood. This is how I feed my kids.
You're upset that the teacher asked her. How do you think Gypsy felt when the teacher asked?
Take care of my kids. This is like no joke. I'm frozen. Yeah, this is real life conversation, real life adult content. This is real life. You got all these kids who are still sucking on their mama's titties and living for free and stuff and thinking that they come on YouTube and it's a joke, and it's not. Yeah, this is reality. This is for real reality. I'll be sharing a whole bunch of stuff on here. I'll be sharing my life, my blood type, everything.
Animal.
I need you to go upstairs. I came on here on some good stuff and some good conversation, and I'm no.
Again, this has nothing to do with her chat. It is not her chat. She's all up in arms. If you notice, it didn't start with her acting like this until G told her that the teacher asked her if she took a bath. And to top it off, I think it was that same night, maybe that night or the next night. But anyways, I think it was the same night. She's sitting in her car live and screams, which she's always saying, these people, do they not realize they live in an extended stay hotel? They're so loud, blah, 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 blah. But she sits in her car live streaming and scream. They were on the second floor, and she would scream up to B, do this, do that, bring me a Pepsi, bring me a cup of ice, blah, 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 from the parking lot. And yet she would complain because other people were making noise or kids were playing or whatever.
Ow.
So that night that this happened, I think it was the night, it might have been the next night, she was in her car live streaming, and she screams from her car up to the second floor to B to run a bath for G and get her clothes out for her and then help her dry off.
I just said, ow, aren't you going to get okay? No, me.
I'll come back another day, maybe a little later.
You're kind of grouchy.
No, tomorrow morning. Can you please go upstairs and go finish eating your food?
But I don't want any more.
Well, I don't want you in the car. You just gave me a headache because of this. Listen.
Listen, Landon, listen.
I'm going to try this again for a little bit. I only have 20% on my phone.
Why? What?
I had to call the school. Hey, Daniel, I'm back. I had to call the school because whatever Gypsy was sharing with me, I didn't think that was appropriate for a teacher to be talking to a 6-year-old, asking her these personal questions.
Help me, I'm thinking.
So I had to get off this live, not only because there was some idiots on here, but because I had to, while it's all fresh in my mind.
G is absolutely adorable. And it's sad to listen to Denise's lives because G is always in the background. She'll tell her, Mommy, I love you. And she just pushes her away. She tries so hard to tell Denise things or talk to Denise about things. And Denise just, pushes her away, totally ignores her and continues talking on her live. Good morning, Blondie.
Fine, call the school and they switched me to the assistant principal's office. And I had to say what I had to say. I don't care if it was a recording or not, but I had to say what I had to say. You don't do that. You don't talk to children like that. You don't ask them questions. If you want to know, call the parent. If you want to know these personal questions,
You know what, Denise? At least they are talking to your children.
you gotta go because you gotta go for real.
See,
You gotta
look,
go. Go inside. Take these shorts off. Take these off, but leave your underwears on. Cause I don't know what's going on, but it's a little.
It's a little
It's
what?
a little. Here, take the dog with you. It's a little.
I don't want my puppy.
I don't want to say it, but it's a little.
It's a little one.
Hi, how are you? How you doing?
It's a little.
You're gonna mess up my car, please, because every time you open up that door, it's cold and windy, and y'all see that? It's windy over here. Please go inside. You don't talk to children like that. You don't ask children personal questions. I had to make sure I called that school and gave them a piece of my mind because I don't like that teacher from jump anyways. Asking my daughter all these personal questions. If you want to know, you need to call me. If you want to know, you need to call the parent. Yeah, smoke. Oh my.
That teacher was doing that teacher's job. That's what teachers are supposed to do, which is exactly why you have had CPS called on you so many times. I would be mad if a teacher didn't do something like that for my kid. If you saw my kid come into school dirty and stinky, I would be upset if you didn't do something or talk to that child.
God. Y'all got a problem with a woman smoking? I ain't gonna stay on here too long. I think these little afternoon chats, I don't think that I'm gonna come. I'm just gonna do my morning chats and that's it. I get all the adults in the morning. In the afternoon, I get all these weird people and I don't like it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like it. I don't know how other YouTubers
Johnny,
put up with it.
I'm so glad you said that because I wonder that all the time because she's always saying, I got 13%. When I get to 5%, I got to get off of here. And I always wondered all the crap she spends money on. Why didn't she ever get a charger for her car? I'm glad you said that.
They lie, they smile, and they fake the funk, but not me. I don't like it. Thank you. Oh, money bags, how are you? How you doing? You know how many times Gypsy has come home and has said stuff that this lady has said to her that I didn't like? I can't go to the school every single day or every other day, but this one right here, it boiled my bubble and it just crossed the line. There's just certain things you just don't, ask a child. You're the teacher. You're supposed to be calling the parents. Don't we have that thing called Class Dojo where you can send a message? You can ask a child, but you can't ask a grown-ass mother?
Because a mother that's not doing her job is not going to tell the truth. If that teacher would have called you instead of speaking to G, you would have lied your way out of it. A 6-year-old, you ever heard that expression, out of the mouths of babes? Because it's true. A 6-year-old is going to tell her the truth. And
right?
Did you get the part where she says, because she says something to Gypsy like, like you had a bath this morning or something like that. And Gypsy's like confused, like she didn't have a bath that morning. But Denise was trying to sell it for the, for her live, for her audience, that Gypsy bathed that morning.
Man, there was something else I wanted to talk about, but India, oh, thank you. There was something else, and I was thinking about it while I was talking to this chick, and I can't remember what it was. This chick got me all.
She wasn't even talking to the chick. She was talking to an answering machine.
Oh, up in a roar. This woman, this so-called teacher. I'm watching this so-called housekeeper. I told that answering machine.
Right, Randy.
Telling them that, didn't she go to school? Didn't she go to college? Didn't she get an education to become a teacher? I'm not educated. I didn't go to college, I told her. But I know to think before I speak.
No, you don't.
I went off to the point where the machine was telling me I've exceeded my message.
You don't, Denise. That's why we know where you are. That's why we know that the hotel has a pool, that was your free thing that you found in the area that you could do with the girls. You out yourself about everything. We wouldn't know what city and state you were in if it wasn't for you.
Urgency. They give you those little props and let you do urgency. So that's what I did. What? You don't. Goodbye.
Oh, see, I hardly ever watch her on replay.
Oh my God.
And I have Prime. That's why I wouldn't notice that.
You just, And like I said in the message, I know she's a teacher. I understand that being a teacher is very hard, but there's just certain things that you don't ask a child, especially in front of other children, where the other children are going to go home and say, Gypsy, whatever they hear. They're like, they're like parrots. They repeat it, and they go back to.
Gypsy never said it was in front of other children. That's all Denise.
The teacher, and they repeat it. I said, if she can't do her job, Gypsy needs to be transferred to another teacher. Oh, yeah. I gave her an earful for tomorrow morning. Yeah, don't piss me off. Liza in Texas is back. My kids are not in the car, honey. No, I'm not going to shut nobody out. This ain't no children's
That's
video.
another thing. Kids come in there all the time saying, can you shout me out? Can you say my name? Can you tell me hi? Like, they say that all the time. And her mods will tell them, send a super chat and you'll get a shout out. Oh, crap. What was I on? Which one was I on? Crap on a cracker. Which one was I on? Where is it? It was a recent one. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, don't piss me off. Liza in Texas is back. My kids are not in the car, honey. No, I'm not going to shut nobody out. This ain't no children's video. This is an adult channel. Oh. Y'all just some dumb puppies. You ain't going to ask my kids all these personal questions and ask them.
Glam, she wears she wears the same shirt for like 5-6 days at a time. And my thing is, okay, so if you're wearing the shirt for 5-6 days, then you obviously haven't showered, right? Because if you showered, you're going to put on a clean shirt, right? So that's my thing. If you haven't changed your shirt in 5 or 6 days, that means you haven't showered in 5 or 6 days, and you're wearing the same stanky shirt.
If they're still living in a hotel. B, you're one paycheck away from being in the same situation. Oh, let them call me tomorrow. That's exactly what I'm going to say. She's 1 or 2 paychecks from being away from my situation.
Because you came up with that. That's a smart thing to say, Denise. She acts like, oh, that's what I'm going to say. Because nobody's ever said that.
I don't tolerate that. That's like bullying a 6-year-old.
See,
how are you today?
And that's the exact opposite of what that is. That is somebody caring about your 6-year-old, wanting to be sure that she's being taken care of properly. You're looking at it, and only somebody who's not doing what they should be doing for their children is going to take it that way. Any responsible, good parent is going to be glad that a teacher noticed something like that and is looking out for their child.
I'm pretty good. Well, that's between you and your wife. That ain't got nothing to do with my conversation. Oh, thank you. Yeah, asking her if she took a bath today, asking her if she has running water, asking her if she still lives in a hotel, asking her if there's a tub in the hotel. B, you're not paying my bills. Exactly that's what I'm saying about. She's not paying my bills. Why is she asking a 6-year-old all these personal questions? When was the last time you took a bath? She takes a bath every day. Sometimes she takes 2 baths a day, depending on how bad the eczema is. Sometimes she takes 2 baths a day. You don't ask us.
The eczema has also been a problem with the school. The school has called and questioned her on G's eczema and it not being under control.
6-year-old, those questions? That's messing up with the kid's psyche. How dare you ask my daughter those questions? All I say, hey, Gypsy, how was school? And Gypsy sang like a bird. Because I have that type of relationship with my children where they're able to come to me and be open and honest.
Well, they try.
That's
Gypsy tried to come to you and be open and honest. You didn't give a crap about what Gypsy said. Once she said, the teacher asked me, did I take a bath? That was it. You turned your ears off and weren't listening to your child whatsoever.
Easy. I'm gonna say that. To them tomorrow. I said, unless she's paying my hotel bill, she ain't got no right asking my children these personal questions, especially in front of other children. What kind of education did she get for that? I'm gonna tell them that too. I said, what college did she go for that? That she's probably in debt for the rest of her life with these college with these college fees, these college intuitions. She's probably in debt for that shit for the rest of her life. Teachers don't get paid that much. I'm sorry to say, but they should get paid more. But
Arrow, I'm not trying to out any info or like anything personal or whatever, but Arrow knows because her son has eczema, so she knows. And if she, and so that that comment, Arrow, just like hit me. I'm sure eczema can stink if not taken care of. You don't know that though, right? Because you have never not taken care of his eczema.
But you became a teacher for a reason. You didn't become a teacher to ask these people, or these children, all this stuff. That's messed up. So when she said that, I was like, let me get off this live because I gotta call the school like ASAP. I gotta call the school ASAP. I'm sorry. I told them, I bet you if I go there tomorrow and I start asking her the same questions, I bet you I'll get escorted out the school with a police officer, right?
Oh,
I told them just like
to be a
that.
fly on
Ask
the
a
wall
6-year-old
and
all
see
these
that.
personal questions.
Good morning,
my
AR.
God, that's crazy. I got 10%. Who's missing? Oh, somebody sent me a message. Oh my God, what are the schools
And
like?
painful too, Glam. Like I just had I had sent a picture to the girls um in the WhatsApp, but I had just had like an episode with my hands, like the palms of my hands, and then that space between like your pointer finger and your thumb. I assume it was eczema. I've never had it before, but it was so dry and the tips of my thumbs still have huge deep cracks in them. But it was so dry and itchy and hurt because it would crack. I mean, it's painful if left untreated. She has worked 6, but she can't keep a job. She was working at Arby's there in Kingsport and sang its praises the whole time, like constantly was talking about how she loves Arby's. It's her favorite place to work. She loves their food. She, blah, 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 blah. She used to praise Arby's up and down. Then all of a sudden, she didn't mention Arby's at all. She wasn't going to work. She wasn't mentioning it. She just, totally let it all like die down in the background. But she left. She quit.
What school she goes to? That's a little personal. But no, not my babies. Not my babies. She had Miami Denise come out, honey.
Oh, really?
I bet you if I go to that
They
school
fired
tomorrow,
her? Yes.
and I go knocking at her door and start saying, "Did you shower today? Do you remember when you showered? Do you still live in a?" I bet you she'll call the police or the security, and I'll be either arrested or escorted out the school. Right? Oh, hey, Mystery. We're not here to talk about that. I'm talking about something else. Why are you bringing that up? Like, I'm telling you, raising kids at my age, sometimes I don't know if it's a blessing or I don't know. I don't know. It's crazy that I'm almost 50 years old and I'm still raising kids. God sure had a sense of humor. Oh my God.
She acts like this is such a problem. Like it's such a thorn in her side. These are your children, lady.
Oh my God, catch it. It's flying. Oh my God. Her cart is so windy that this housekeeper's cart is blowing. It's wheeling itself down the stairs.
Good morning, Grateful.
All right, I vent it. I said, y'all can call me tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll be a little bit more calm. That's what I said in the That's crazy. I said in all the states that I have lived in, even in Philadelphia, that the teachers are savage. And that's what I said. And not even in Philadelphia, they had the nerve to ask my kids these questions in front of other children. No way, Jose. I gave them an earful. She got plenty to hear tomorrow morning when she hears her messages. And I gave her my number so she can call me back.
She has had him, the father, she has had him in videos 6 in the past. If you go back on her channel before he passed and stuff, she was horrible to him. And honestly, he was not bad looking, but he was an alcoholic. And I can feel her there because I've lived that life and it is not easy. But she was horrible to him. And honestly, like, I don't want to even say it. Never mind.
I said she needs to either apologize or she needs some type of disciplining action, something needs to happen. Because I'll definitely go up there and knock on her door, and I'll definitely go over there and say, oh, by the way, did you take a shower today? I'll definitely do all that because I'm fresh like that. I'm bold like that.
Fresh, not meaning fresh clean. Yes, Hannibal. She was so mean to him.
Yeah. But
and
anyways,
he was not a bad looking guy. I mean, you know, he may not have been like drop dead gorgeous or anything, but he was not bad looking. And the fact that he put up with her, I mean, the man deserves a reward.
Now that Liza in Texas has mentioned it, my birthday is in about 29 days. Again, if anybody would like to show any type of love, any type of appreciation, for my birthday, you know, because you like me or you love me or, you know, you can go on my Amazon birthday wish list. You can send me a birthday gift of your choice of your amount. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, on my birthday.
It also kills me when she says to show your love and your appreciation. Appreciation for what? Appreciation for you coming on here and snotting in our ears? What are people supposed to appreciate you for? For coming on here and begging? Tell me, what's the appreciation? Send me birthday gifts. Send me Christmas gifts for my girls. Send me this. Send me that. I need an electric skillet. I need a crock pot.
I tweaked it a little bit. I took some stuff off and then I added some other stuff because somebody gave me a little good idea. So I tweaked it a little bit and I changed it up a little bit.
She wasn't married. Yes, that's another thing. I asked a couple of the ladies, Carl, Peggy. I asked a couple of my, you know, widow friends. Does it bother them because she continually uses the fact that she's a widow for sympathy and manipulation to get money and donations when they were never married. They were never married, and he didn't even live with her and the girls. He was on the street, literally living on the street, homeless, while she was living somewhere else. So, yeah. All right, there's that one. Thank you, Per. All right, guys, we are going to move on to Foodie, even though it's really, really I don't cover her every stream because it's really hard for me to sit through a whole video of hers. So this is only 15 minutes long. We are still going to speed her up because it's Foodie. Here we go.
Hi guys. So this is a video I want to make once and once only.
Yes, can someone drop?
I feel like I've already explained this at the time that this incident happened. But I want to talk now about kind of the fallout effects of what happened between my husband and I. I don't really want to talk about what happened, but I want to talk about the reactions to what happened. I know the internet is forever, and these kind of reactions will probably never totally go away. Will never totally go away. These reactions will never totally go away.
What was
and
that?
I don't expect that.
What was that? Like repeating?
I know the internet is forever, and these kind of reactions will probably never totally go away. Will never totally go away. These reactions will never totally go away. And I don't expect that. But I'm here to say that I don't care. I've deleted a lot of...
You do care, or you wouldn't be live or recording this video.
Comments and blocked a lot of people, which I will continue to do, who just continue to visit my page. And if I have content with my husband, which of course I'm going to do, he's a big part of my life. You know, these comments will say things like, stop forcing your husband on us. We don't want to see him. Okay, number one, I don't care if you don't want to see him. And who's we? I want to see him. And there's still a lot of people who want to see him. And I'm not here to excuse what happened. A lot of people seem to think just because I didn't put on camera our discussion about everything and our makeup, that I just totally just accepted everything with ease, and that's totally not what happened at all. Okay, so yeah, I totally blamed him more because the other person involved is just a.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Is there sound now? Can everybody else hear me, or is it just Carlotta? Okay, thank you, Six.
A fake, two-faced clout chaser and irrelevant to my life. But yes, I totally blamed him more. And the thing is, though, is like I said many times, I evaluated our relationship. You even seen in those text messages between them that he's never done this before, and I want to give him another chance because marriage takes a lot of work, and I'm kind of understanding of the situation because I physically cheated, not just text messages. There was physical affairs, several, on somebody I was deeply in love with and somebody I loved a lot and cared about, and it was just I was younger. This was many years ago. It's happened several times, and since then I've never done it again. I've never done it again. I've had the opportunities to, and I've never done it again, and I would never ever cheat
I think what it is mostly is like when I try to talk and I don't pause her first.
again, ever. So I've grown up in regards to that. There's, things that about the situation that have made us stronger communication wise, in several areas. And we've moved on. So for people to come to my channel and say, don't force your husband on us after what happened, he's human. Like, he messed up. It's not up to you. He doesn't owe you anything. Random
understanding. He literally used the R word, wanting to R this person. I mean, you are making such a small deal out of something so huge. The fact that he was that, like in those messages, his nature was very, very violent, very, very controlling, very dominant. You're missing the point. It's not just about the fact that, it was unfaithful to you. It's about the person that he is. If he is willing, not only willing, but turned on by R, that's like a problem, Foodie. And the fact that you don't see that is really, really messed up.
Debbie on the internet, leaving comments in my comment section. Like, he doesn't owe you an apology. He doesn't expect forgiveness from people he didn't hurt. And I'm the only one who needs to forgive. And I've done that. So if I've done that, the content, I'm sure, is shocking, but it was consensual. So people need to stop defaming and saying he's a predator or this and that. There's so many different interests that people have, 10 times worse than that. Safe words exist for a reason, right? So it's not predatory behavior. He's never hurt a fly. He's never harmed me in any way other than this incident. And that's why I chose to forgive him, because we have a solid marriage. I'm understanding based on my actions of the past that I was able to use to fully evaluate the situation. And
you didn't fully evaluate squat. You ran back to him so stinking fast. Literally, it was like within an hour you came back online and told us that, you were forgiving him. You didn't think through anything. You thought, I'm nothing if I don't have a man, because according to you, success is whether or not you have a man.
It was a side of him he felt he had to hide from me. He didn't want to expose to me as his wife. And I understand that. So for people to keep it going as some kind of shaming element, it's not going to work, because like I said, we worked it out. We moved on. We're the two people involved in the situation, not anyone else. Things like this commonly happen in relationships. Just because we're public figures doesn't mean we're not human. And I'm totally over it.
Exactly.
I love this man. I love this man as a person. I love what he's done for me. I love what he continues to do for me. And he's
because he's such a great man, constantly, ordering out family dinners for you. It totally blows my mind, you guys. Like, what the hell are you doing, Foodie? You're literally showing us you committing S. Like, you're killing yourself. That's all there is to it. That's as simply put as I can put it. I don't get what you're doing. If you are so happy in this wonderful quote unquote marriage, then wouldn't you want to stay alive? I don't get it.
Very, very wonderful, protective, providing, loving man. Okay? And we are determined to make this marriage work because we love each other. And we're together out of love. You know, despite all odds of us, our age difference, our cultural differences, my health issues, everything else. So that's pretty much what I wanted to say. If you plan on coming to our accounts and just leaving stupid hate about the situation, you'll just be blocked over and over and over again. We don't care. They don't hurt our feelings. If they did, you know, we wouldn't be on camera. We wouldn't continue to move on. People make mistakes. We have a right to move on from that, just like everyone else in life who does worse things or does things that they regret and they learn from it and they move on. I'm not weak. I'm not desperate. You know, I've really taken the time to evaluate the situation and in my own way, like I just did basically a lot of thinking overnight. And then the next day, you know, I came out with that because with my final decision. In retrospect, honestly, I wish I could have kept it, you know, just not even talked about it. I'm sure that would have driven people crazy because people, you know, the sick thing is that this was brought public to try to have some kind of clout and like 15 minutes.
But Foodie, before stuff was even hugely public, you brought it public while your nasty husband was in your chat begging you to not out him. You did. So you can't blame this on everybody else. And she says, I did blame him more than her. No, you didn't. I didn't hear you calling him names the way you call K-Bella names. You didn't blame him more than you blamed her. Such a crock.
Of fame and no care or regard for anyone's feelings in the matter, you know? So it's just really sad that people are like that. And, but it was public, so I had to say something about it. So, and yes, I was very upset. And like I said, we have worked through that. I worked through it off camera. I know you guys are not used to me dealing with things off camera, but Salah's really helped me with that in my life. Appreciate privacy, especially in a relationship, because it's damning to a relationship to make it everyone's business when it's not. It's not. So the you know, Debbie Downers, the virtue signalers, the people who come to my
How long have you been doing this, Foodie? It's our business because it was public, and you helped to make it public. You know, that husband that you love so much and you forgive him for all of this, you blasted him.
Channel and say, stop forcing your husband on us. Guess what? You don't have to watch my channel. You have millions of other things you can watch, literally. So if you come to my channel and you see my handsome husband, who's still a wonderful person despite his mistake, if you can't see that, you don't deserve to watch him anyway, and you can just go and watch something else. Whatever, you know, like, it is what it is. He's my husband. I love him, and he's always welcome in any way on my channel, in videos, whatever. You know, people sending hate as if he did something personally to you, and to take it far and to defame his character by saying he's a predator and stuff like that is just ridiculous. He's never ever harmed a single person.
But he wants to. That is predatory behavior. You are fooling yourself as usual. Just because you tell yourself something doesn't make it true, Foodie.
So, yeah, he doesn't have a criminal record.
Wanting to do that to somebody, and it's not even just the R word. The other things were equally as disgusting and violent and abusive and etc., etc. That's predatory behavior, lady.
Which is more than I can say for a lot of reaction channels. So, before you judge a situation that's not even yours, doesn't affect you, didn't happen to you. I mean, this happened to me, and I've moved on. So what right do you have to keep beating a dead horse over and over like a 2-year-old? A lot of people in this community have to grow up.
Just like we out scammers, it's our job as reactors to remember what Salah did so that we can warn other people on the platform about his behavior. Because like it or not, Foodie, that behavior is predatory.
Okay? Like, seriously. I've done so much worse. Like I said, I've had full-blown affairs on people I was in love with. These affairs meant nothing, you know, and there's so many reasons I did them, but I regret it, and I've grown up and I've learned, and I understand these mistakes that people make because I've made them too. And I know most of the time it doesn't have anything to do with loving a person or not. So it's sometimes personal demons we fight. And if you want to make a marriage work and be with someone forever, you're going to have to understand that they're going to make mistakes, and you know, at least another chance is warranted, in my opinion. And that was the decision I made. And if you can't respect that, you don't have to respect it. You don't have to agree with it. But just know that if you come to my channel and you're just going to spread negativity and hate when we've moved on, I'm just going to block you. So it's whatever. I don't care. We 100% do not care what any strangers on the internet think of us or our relationship or about what happened at all. 130%.
You do realize where you're going to go when something happens again, and it will happen again. If that is truly his fetish and it does not get satisfied, believe me, it's going to happen again, Booty. He's going to look elsewhere if he can't get it from his wife. So when that happens, when you come on here bawling and telling us all about it, then what? I personally would like an invitation to tell you, I told you so.
So yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Again, Salah, after it happened, didn't come on and say anything about it because he doesn't owe you anything. He didn't do anything to you guys personally, any of you. He talked to me about it, and I'm the right person to talk about it because it's involving us. So yeah.
He didn't talk to you about it, though. He did it behind your back. He didn't talk to you about it until he was forced because it was put out publicly.
And that's all I'm going to say about the matter. You can continue to make drama out of it. People still make drama out of my Cuba rage, which is just ridiculous at this point. It's been like over 2 years now, I think.
Okay, wait. That brings me to, okay, you guys, S-Jam. I don't know if any of you watch S-Jam. I'll be honest. I truly like S-Jam when he's on a good path, when he's sober. He's a miserable drunk, though. And I totally forgot what I was going to ask your opinion on. So if anybody caught when he was saying that he lied about losing his job, and half of what he says on here is an act, and half of the time when he's drunk and belligerent online, it's an act, it's not real, he's not really drunk, he's just acting. You guys, that gave me such Cuba rage vibes, like her saying, I am going to manipulate you and you are going to eat it up. Like when he said that's exactly where my mind went, was her saying, I am going to manipulate you and you are going to eat it up.
Anyway, even 2 months is still like a long time to, yeah. Yes, but anyway,
Brady,
whatever.
I agree.
It's because I'm boring now and I don't have that kind of drama in my life, and I'm thankful for it. I'm very happy and thankful that I don't have that. It doesn't mean that
Yes, Glam, and that tipped me off way early. As soon as he started, when he came back and he started being live like non-stop all the time, I knew he was falling back in heavy into his addiction. And that is one thing. I mean, not everybody, that is an addict goes to like AA or NA or whatever, some people don't work a program. There's not one right or wrong way, but when he started doing that, I knew he was active in his addiction. And that is one reason why they tell you to change people, place, and things. You coming on doing the same thing you did before when you were active in your addiction, you coming on here, I feel like he almost can't live stream on YouTube unless he's drinking.
Getting married and moving here and reverting changed everything in my life just like magic. It's not like that. There's no switch, but I'm going to continue to work on my happiness and my health and everything else. And like I said, I do that mostly behind the scenes, deal with my private life. And I think mentally it's better for me, as I've said before. And same thing with blocking all the crappy hate. It's just not needed. It's just really not. So I don't know how you people are not tired of the same stuff over and over. But anyway, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. And yeah, for the rest, and those of you who continue to support us, watch us, I really appreciate it. And this video is not directed towards you. So anyways, guys, take care.
That was perfect timing because I have to skedaddle. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining me this morning and hanging out. I will see you same time, same channel tomorrow morning. Love you guys. See you soon.